What is up, friends? This is going to be my second YouTube video on the channel. I'm excited because I actually wanted to post more, but I just didn't know what to yap about. So this is taking me forever. But okay, so today it is Saturday. So this morning, I'm going to put you down so I don't have a tripod yet for my Osmo Pocket 3. That's what I'm recording this video on. I don't have a tripod yet to keep it like leveled, so you're just gonna have to see me like this for a second. But okay, so I woke up this morning at like 8:30, and around like 9 o'clock I got out of bed and I wanted to kind of research like what I could potentially do to kind of help my shop and everything. I guess do the shipping labels and the packaging, like what would be the easiest thing for me, because like I'm brand new at this. I don't even know what the first thing to do, like ugh. So I was doing a whole lot of researching this morning. I learned two things: that I can get a thermal label printer that was more cost effective than I thought. So Walmart, I think it ranged from like $39 to like $69, maybe $70, in that range. So I'm gonna take a peek at Walmart to see if I can get me a thermal label printer. And then I'm trying to, this is a very, very strong figuring out what to do. I know that Shopify is like the number one thing for like e-commerce. I'm well aware of that. But I don't like right now is because I am a new business, I don't have like that, I think it's $30 or something like that. It's just kind of, that's a lot every month. So I'm like, I'm trying to find something for the free right now, or at least something within my bandwidth that I can start right now. So I was looking up to see if Beacon's AI had anything that I could potentially do to help me with this process. Beacon's AI does allow physical products, but you have to do like the manual, like tracking when, communicating with the customer. It doesn't do like automatic sending like it would with Shopify. So that's like the only like thing. So I'm still looking. I'm more than likely going to go with Shopify, but it's just like, can I really fit that into like my monthly expenses right now? That's really what the big thing is. If you know, you know. That's really the big thing. So I guess at this point, I should kind of like tell you like what's going on officially, because I haven't like actually yapped about it on a video. So this is going to be that video, I hope. Okay, so if you guys do follow me on Instagram, I do have a lot of colorful notebooks that I have in my link in bio. And right now it's just called my pop-up shop. I don't have like an official branding name for it yet, but right now it's just my pop-up shop and my link in bio. And I have a lot of colorful notebooks that I have designed in Canva. So I designed the cover and I use Printify to have them handle the production for me and the shipping and all that for me. It's print on demand. So that was really helpful for me. I have made 4 sales in that shop so far, so I am excited. I failed at marketing there to continue marketing, so that's kind of where it stopped. So I'm now getting back to that and talking about my notebooks more. So yes, definitely check them out. I will post pictures of them here around this video, but that is where it started. I was really bored one night and I just couldn't go to sleep. And I was scrolling on one of the creators' account that I follow, and she makes beautiful AI images. And I was like, let me try to just, do my own. That was what I was doing. And I ended up making a cool design. I was like, oh, okay, well, if I want to put her on something, what can I do? So I decided to put her on a Canva design. And at the time, she was just giving like rock star, rebel vibes and things like that. So I ended up designing their first rock star notebook, inspired by Rihanna's song, by the way. Yeah. So that ended up being my first notebook. And then I kind of just like snowballed after that. There's like a flying here. So it kind of like snowballed after that. And I just kept making design after design after design. It was just, I was like dishing them out like every night. It was like every night. So I came up with so many designs and I was like making so many notebooks. And then I was like, ooh, this would be cool if I sold them, So the creative part has always been easy for me. The promoting and the marketing is not easy for me at all. So getting that was, and still doing that is like the hardest part, but that's how that started. But that was also like last year, and then coming into this year, I was also focusing on like content too last year in 2025. So that was like the main focus. Not to mention job shift, new school shift for my human. Everything was just like moving around last year. And that's when those, I guess, those journals came into play, and they were like my creative outlet. So I stopped making more of them so I can like kind of keep up with them. So that's where that stopped. Now I'm actually going to reduce the number of notebooks in my shop. So at the time I'm posting this video, maybe they will be gone already. But if they're not gone yet, you can go ahead and look through all of them. I have like a lot. I'm going to reduce them. But after that, and then we're coming into 2026, I knew that if I wanted to grow in every areas of my life, mostly financial, last year from 2024 to 2025, my main focus was getting my time back with my human. If you have been following my Instagram account, I was working two part-time jobs, one overnight and then one in the daytime. So I would never see my human like at all. And by this time she was at a different school farther away from where we lived. And I just never saw her. I would maybe get like 4 hours a day, if that, and I would be gone. So, and I was also just tired and exhausted. The schedule was just driving back and forth. I was literally like probably dishing out 100 miles a day or more, just trying to go to job A to B and then pick her up from school. It was just a lot. I know y'all didn't ask because some of you guys act like y'all are too scared to comment on a girl's post or something like that. But it's okay because I'm going to give you a mid-quarter update anyway. So if you're not interested, just keep scrolling. So remember that I posted this video in the month of April, and I mentioned that I was focusing on 3 out of the many goals for the second quarter. Now, if you don't remember, it's cool. Here's the recap. I'm going to be focusing on the top 3 things. Number 1 being selling digital products again. Number 2, we're going to work with at least one brand this year. And lastly, we are quitting this overnight job. Now, you ready for the update? So number 1, I am finally quitting my overnight job. Yes. Woo! Woo! Yes. Okay. So I prayed for a job change and being at home and getting my weekends back with my human, and I mean just all of that. And so by 2025 in May, that was the shift. And that's actually when I started making my notebooks too. It's like a few months before that, like thinking like in March. But that was when all those came out. So I guess I was really just dishing out everything. So that was the shift for me. So the new job, new school for her, I'm getting my time back, like the weekends are back with her, I'm getting everything back. So this time I'm like, okay, I got everything that I prayed for except for the money. More money to help, support the life that I prayed for. So this was the focus now in 2026. So in 2025, I did start looking to see where my expenses were going. I did categorize them. I even downloaded Rocket Money, the app to try to track my expenses and stuff like that. But nothing was really sticking. I was still scared to look at my bank account. I mean, it's not a good balance at all. And then at the time, I wasn't like saving anything. I'm just like, it was just bad. So I knew I wanted to change that and have that as my focus in 2026. So here we are, 2026. So actually in November 2025, I was like, no, I have to change this. So that's when I started designing my first like manufactured notebook, where it is now geared towards financial wellness and growth. And I designed it on Canva. I took 8 hours on a Saturday, like a day. I took 8 hours on Saturday. And then the following Sunday, I took 8 hours that day to get all the pages. And then 4 hours on that Monday evening when I got home. I took 4 hours that day to do any tweaks, make sure everything was making sense, it flowed well, the spelling, all of that. And it turned out to be, I think, almost 500 pages. So I designed all of that in a weekend, And then I found a creator that I follow. Her name is Amber Charnice. She actually made her content planner at the time. And it was so funny because I was like, oh no, I hope she doesn't think I'm copying her. But she made her content planner at the time and she just launched it. And I was asking her and I reached out to her and I said, hey, like, how did you, get your product? Like, who'd you go to? If you don't mind sharing who your manufacturer was, like, I just asked her that. So she told me her manufacturers. I'm like, okay, great. So I reached out to them, hoping to see if they can at least, help me out. And they did. And I also got my notebook designed as well. So I don't know, it was just so exciting to see it. And it was a very, very long process. But right now, at the time of this video, it is done, like designing and everything like that. They just need to ship it out. And I'll be getting it shipped out within the next few days of this video. So it took about 4 months of production. I did yap about it a little bit on Instagram. So if you want to go see the process, just go find it on my Instagram. It's very recent, so you don't have to do too much scrolling. But I did yap about it on Instagram, so make sure you go look at it. But yes, and I'll also give you sneak peeks. I'm gonna go ahead and put one right here too, so you won't feel left out. But yes, so that took 4 months of production, going back and forth and designing and things like that, making sure that they organize the pages right, the colors look good. I got tabs in them, I have bookmarks, and I also designed the custom tissue paper and the mailer box that it's going to come in for my sample. So we were talking about all of that, and it is now done, and it looks amazing. I'm really proud of myself. I'm surprised that I made my very first product. I'm really proud of myself. But yes, so that is where we're at now. So this notebook I designed, I hope that it helps me pretty much not be scared to look at my money anymore. That is why I designed it. And the way that I structured it, it helps you track it every single day of the year. So that's why it has so many pages. It helps you track every single day of the year. You also get a month recap and a quarter recap as well. So then you also get an end of the year recap so you can see your growth from the start of the notebook and all the way to the end. And this was my plan for me to not be scared to look at my bank account anymore. And I like writing in notebooks. I literally write them every day. I write my affirmations in one notebook and I write my just daily thoughts in another one. And I also have picked up like a temporary notebook to be my trading journal for now, to document my trades until I find a platform that I can do it on the computer, of course. But since I know that I connect with notebooks, I was just like, okay, let me make a notebook that I can write in, that I know that I can dedicate my time to and write out everything I've done. So that is what I have made, and it's on the way, and I'm so excited. Okay, now I feel like I've done a lot of yapping. So with that being said, I think you're all caught up. If you want me to do a detailed video or a more detailed video about anything I've just said, just let me know in the comments of this video. I'll be more than happy to yap, because like I said, I need the reps on this YouTube account. I'm trying to grow it. We're currently at 12 subscribers. I would like to get to 500, then 1,000. But anyway, we're going to figure out the best way to prepare for when I get sales in notebook business. So right now the custom covers are with Printify. So they're print on demand. So I only have the one sample here. This is of the, this is my first notebook. I have this sample here, and then this is what they would look like right now. So with that being said, I want to figure out the best way to transition them all to manufactured. And also I have more of them, so I could take more product pictures, and sell them easier and then ship them out, because that's where I get the most excitement. I can't wait to ship out products to you guys. I can't wait. I think it's going to be so fun to package them, put the labels on them. I think it's going to be so therapeutic, but also so exciting. I get to share my art with you guys. I get to share like my thoughts with you guys in like a product form. I think that's so cool. Not to mention you can also use them too. So I just think that's really cool. So I can't wait. I can't wait to package them all. But yeah, so I'm trying to figure out what the best way is to start selling the notebooks, and then I need to figure out how much I need to get for my first bulk order. So I'm thinking that I can probably have a pre-order window. I was discussing with my bestie about it, and I think I can have a pre-order window where I can collect the orders, and then I'll use that to get the bulk shipment. and then dish out the orders that way. That is what I'm thinking, especially for me and the lifestyle that I have. I think that would be the best thing. I also watched a few YouTube videos this morning when I was doing my research, and I also learned that USPS, you can go on their website and actually have them come to your house and pick up the packages from you so they can ship it off. Of course, you got to do it in advance. I will put the video thumbnail on this video somewhere so you guys can see what video I watched. You can go find it as well, and the creator. But they come to your house and pick up the orders. Just tell them how many you have. Of course, enter in the other information. They can come pick it up for you. So I think with the lifestyle that I have, since I work at home, that will work out for me. I do eventually plan to have a Shopify. I know that is the best route for me. But like I said, I also have the other notebooks. Right now, they are print on demand. So I'm trying to figure out like a smooth transition because I do want those on hand. Eventually I want to get away from the print on demand, but it is working for me right now. So I will say that. But anyway, is that all I want to yap about? I believe so. I think that's all I want to yap about. But I did want to get on here and explain like what the heck is going on, all my excitement, and yeah, I think I'm gonna do another video on each notebook, on like what the thought process was behind them. I think that would be cool. We'll see. Just let me know. I think I'm done yapping. So at this point, I'm gonna end this video here, and I will see you guys in the next one. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. I would like to grow this account. I want to feel comfortable yapping. So I do plan to post more, and I just want to build a community that cares about like me and what I got going on. And I can also express my care and, you know, my love for you guys that's supporting me. And I just want to say thank you. So definitely please hit that subscribe button and let me know what you guys want to see from me. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the comment section below. Love to answer questions. With that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Mwah.